Hey guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's Genki here. I just seen this Brit here. He reacts to like American things. So I thought it would be cool if we did a video reacting to the Brit stuff. Yeah, Brit stuff. I mean, come on. You know? Let's see if this redneck dude here gets it right too, you know? Yeah, I'm not sure about all this yet. We're going to check it out here. Yeah, we're going to take a look at this. Let's see what they got to say.
We got a video on the South of USA, the don'ts of visiting the South. Let's jump into this and see if you go to the South, what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we are here in Savannah, Georgia. And today we're going to cover for you are the don'ts of visiting the South of the U.S., and specifically the Southeast. You know, the Deep South, the Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana.
Wait, already.
Louisiana, Deep South, the...
Oh, I thought I said 100,000 fine. I was going to say, what?
Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, South Carolina, this kind of stuff.
All right. For all you guys that don't know, let's go back here.
Oh,
let's stop this. Now, this here is something you got to have when you come to the South. It is fried chicken and waffles, and you put gravy on it. Oh, my Lord. It is lip smacking good. Let me tell you something. Oh, man. Now I want to go have me some fried chicken and waffles. You got to have fried chicken and waffles when you come to the South. That is just something you have to have. Yes, a lot of our food is very fattening and very not good for you. All right, let's continue.
But I said 100,000 fine. I was going to say, what?
Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, South Carolina, this kind of stuff. Because there's some things you should know that are different than the traditional don'ts of the U.S. They're specific in general. There's some...
Oh, yeah. And iced tea. Oh, yeah. You best be drinking iced tea if you're in the South.
Oh, want to focus on just for here in the South. And the first don't I have for you is don't forget your manners. Look, manners are a huge thing in the South. Whether you're a little kid or you're an old man, you need to have your manners when you're here. You do use your please.
Now, that is true. You're going to have manners if you're coming to the South. That is not a lie.
And thank yous and yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and things like that. That is not optional. That is how you speak when you're here. And you
Wait. Who do you say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir to?
Any adult. Any adult. Literally, you say yes, ma'am, yes, sir to any adult out there. You have utmost respect to others here. And that is for sure no joke.
Service people, or
always show people respect, especially people that are older than you, okay?
So see, there we go.
The door for people and things like that. And I'll tell you, don't you ever let an old Southern woman or an old Southern man or anyone that seems older than you stand up. You always give up your chair to the older ladies.
That should be common knowledge.
No, it's not. Now, that's not common knowledge anymore, guys. Come on. Let's be real. It's no longer common knowledge. Kids don't have respect anymore.
Globe, like if you're a younger person, right, and you're letting an elderly stand up whilst you're sat down, bro, shame.
The older
exactly.
You are there because it is a sign of respect.
Right.
That's how it works here in the South, because manners are a huge thing when you are here. And another thing is don't forget to smile when you are here. You'll see how happy and friendly the people are. And one of the parts that is just this happy.
That is true. People smile.
Don't forget to smile because you.
Wait, so you're saying, right? Let's say I'm having a really bad day. I'm in the South and I'm looking grumpy. Do you reckon someone's gonna come and you be like, yo, why are you looking at that, man? Why are you not smiling? You know what I mean? Why are you not smiling?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Southerners will ask you why you're so unhappy. They are very big into finding out what's going on with you. It's just kind of like, you know, it doesn't matter if you know the person or not. You go into the store, someone's having a rough day, you try to cheer them up.
Oh, you put a smile on your face.
You'll have a good time. And with that is, don't be surprised if people randomly start up conversations with you when you are here in the South. Going grocery shopping, if you pass by somebody maybe twice in 2 different aisles, don't be surprised you strike up a conversation out of the blue on the next aisle. It is a completely normal thing here because the Southerners are super friendly.
This is very, very true. No joke. We Like shoot, me and my ex-wife, well, soon to be ex-wife, she would always, why is it taking you so long to just go in and pay for gas? It's because we talk in the South. We just stir up conversations, and it's true. If you see someone more than a couple of times when you're getting groceries in the grocery aisle, hell yeah, you be talking to them eventually. Before you're out of there, you guys will know each other's life.
I know, we were at a restaurant here.
Yo, that does not happen in the UK.
That would be horrible.
Most people aren't even smiling, right? Most people are grumpy, and they are not. No one's
Well,
talking.
you know, if it's rainy there and foggy like you know, like the Americans think, I could see being unhappy all the time. I'm sure it's not that way. I'm just being funny.
In the UK, no
In
one.
town a couple days ago, my credit card fell through the crack in the floor, like it was like a deck kind of thing.
Oh, that's
that they
a
had
nightmare.
built up. They pried up the floor to get my card out. I'm like, dude, I can call and cancel the card. It's okay. They're like, no, we got this taken care of. The people in the South are super friendly,
That's
so
so
don't
good.
freak out about it. It's not fake. They are really that friendly. And
They
they're
really
helpful.
are. They
So
really
don't be
are. That
scared
is true.
to ask for help when you come here. That's another don't I have for you, because you're going to see towns like Savannah or Charleston. There's so much history here. You're not sure, what should I be looking at here? I mean, you have this picture. What should I look at? Well, you got the cotton exchange right there. Like, oh, there's a historic building. And you got the fountains, and you got the Capitol building. You have
Oh, boiled peanuts. You come to the South, you're going to want some boiled peanuts. And the Louisiana ones are the best, man, because they got that spices on them. Oh my God, I'll get a whole thing of boiled peanuts and just be like killing it, boy. I'll have the whole damn thing down before I get to my house.
these things. You're like,
Ooh, I
wow,
love
it
peanuts.
is kind of a cool thing to check out. But
You may need to ask how exactly you eat boiled peanuts if it's your first time. Wait, really?
want to know more.
Wait, why are they so
and the
different?
Southerners do have a lot of pride in their hometowns, in their home states and stuff like that, that they will share that with you. So don't be afraid to ask, hey, we're the best biscuits in town. We're going to get the best, the strongest drinks in town. They will be friendly and they will help you out. One of the
That's
things
cool.
is when you do talk to the Southerners, you might notice that sometimes they're an accent. And what I will say is, don't think that accent makes them stupid, okay? Just because someone has an accent doesn't make them like not know something or be less intelligent or whatever. And you
Now that is true. I mean, a lot of people with country accents here are very intelligent, college educated and everything. So don't ever think because they got a country accent that they're dumb. Let me tell you something that is so untrue. And another thing you'll learn in the South too. Now, as Southerners, we know where the South you're from just by what we call your twang. That's your drawl, the way you speak Southern. And we'll know where you're from because different parts of the South will have different Southern speaking voices. You go down to Louisiana, you get this kind of French Southern accent. And sometimes hard to understand them. So there's many types of Southern accents throughout the South. And people that live in the South will know, hey, you from Georgia, ain't you? Or this part of Georgia, just because of your drawl.
You have this stereotype that TV and radio and movies
Right.
really kind of promote is, oh, if you got an accent, you must be some kind of hillbilly. Do not think that the Southerners are hillbillies.
Okay.
Don't think their accent makes them stupid.
No,
it's
it's
not
very
the
good.
case. You can have some great conversations with people when you are here, and they'll know more than you actually think they do. And so I want to give you the heads up on that. And another don't I have with you is when you are here and you do bring your kids, don't be surprised if your kids are acting up, if the locals will tell your kid, hey, straighten up. Hey, get it together.
Oh,
You
really?
will see that here.
Yeah, that
People
does
do
happen here.
scold other people's kids when you're here in the South. And I know if
But only if they're doing something really severely bad. I mean, most people will have respect and give you time to say something to your kids.
you're in the North or you're in California, West Coast or something like that, and someone tells your kid, hey, watch it, kid. You're like, don't tell my kid.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. Like, I got no
Well,
kids
that's
of
the
my
South
own,
for you.
But, like, my sister has kids, and I'm thinking, like, if
Yeah,
somebody told her
a
to,
lot of
like,
people
watch your
won't. A lot of people won't like that, but like I said, it's not like your kids does something wrong, they're just going to jump in. No, they do give you time to correct the issue. But if your kid's being really bad or something very dangerous, they will step in. It's just good people. It takes a village to raise a child. That's the way we think down here.
She's gonna have an attitude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Wait, it'll be interesting to know how, like, you Americans that watching this video right now, how do you feel about that as well? Like, let's say you're not from the South, you got kids, and someone was like scolding your kid or like telling them off.
I'm going to show you how to make a cute vintage-inspired wall.
If my kid needs it, I don't mind at all. If no.
I feel about that one.
What to do? I've had people do that to us before, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, your kid just kicked me. Am I supposed to let your kid, you know, hit me or something?
Fair enough.
Here, that stuff doesn't fly.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. If the kid has kicked them, sure, right, sure.
Kids acting obnoxious. Be prepared to have people call you out on that, because remember, number one, manners, okay?
And
goes
that is
from
true.
young to
Manners.
old.
Gotta
So
have
make sure
manners down
little
here.
Johnny or little Susie know that, hey, you say
I gotta
yes, ma'am,
totally
yes, sir,
agree with
please, and
that.
Thank you, and you don't make a mess.
Totally
all right? So
agree
just a
with
heads
it.
up on that one. Now, when they do call out your kids for the behavior, they're not judging you and judging your
No, they're
parental
not.
skills and stuff like that. What they kind of do here in the South is, it's the old mantra, it takes a village to raise a child, and so the whole village is helping out raising the child, okay? So
Right.
don't be offended by it. Because you
Right.
know what? It is hot when you're here, and that's...
I feel like many people that isn't from the South would be offended, because like it's their kid, it's their responsibility. But if the kid is kicking the person, then fair enough, right? By all means, let the kid know. You should not be kicking me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm like 50-50 with that
That's
one.
my
I ain't
next
gonna lie.
note is, don't melt when you come to the South. Look, July and August, oppressive heat in
Really?
pretty much the entire deep South.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh dear Lord, let me tell you something. The heat here is unreal. You'll be working on your damn truck, right? And you'll leave your pliers up on up on the side of the truck, and you'll go do something. You'll go grab them pliers. They'll burn you'll get 3rd-degree burns off them damn pliers. You're just sitting out in the sun that long. It's humid. It's hot. It's like pea soup here. If you love massive heat and humidity, oh hell, you're gonna love it in the South.
And in lots of places, oppressive humidity. Like you walk out, you're like, oh, I'm gonna melt and die. Oh, help me God. You do have that when you are here. So if you're gonna come, there's a reason why so many people winter in the South, because it's got nice weather in the winter. So come down here
Right.
from October till April, and you're not gonna have the insane heat. You're gonna have nice weather, unless you
And
jump in the
but
fire.
don't
pretty much
expect
that's
to
the
not
truth.
Die of the heat and humidity if you do come in July.
It don't really get like too cold here. Like it doesn't matter where you are in the South. You can get cold nights. You can get freezers. You can even get snow, but it's not quite often here. Most of the time, through the winter, you get pretty chill weather.
In August,
I
I'll be
try not
honest
to
with
die.
that. It can be pretty bad, okay? And
Wait, why not especially the green fire ones? What, is there like some weird stuff in it?
I guess one of the other don'ts I'll have for you is, if you're really hot and you want to get a drink and you go in, they might ask you, hey, what kind of Coke do you want? You're like, what? So my thing is, don't think that Coke just means Coke. Here, a lot of times what you'll see is they'll say, hey, what kind of Coke you want? They mean
Now, this is the truth. Everything's a Coke here in the South. It don't matter if it's a Dr. Pepper, if it's Mountain Dew, it's a Coke. What kind of Coke you want? Up north, they'll say soda pop. Most time you'll see your pop. If anybody says pop in the South, they're from the north. We already know it. It's either going to be soda or it's going to be Coke. You do not call it pop here in the South. Then it's a Coke. What kind of Coke you want? And then you'll tell them, I want a Mountain Dew. But yeah, everything's a Coke.
what kind of soda would you like?
Oh, I was thinking the bad Coke.
But do not call it a pop, or the whole place will look at you and know you're from the north.
Oh, so they mean like soda. They just say Coke for reference.
Kind of
Yeah,
pop or
yeah,
soda pop
that's
or,
it.
Or drink. It's just the word they use for soda is Coke, okay? So don't freak out. You're like, I don't drink Coke. Yeah, I know. We have lots
interesting.
of different Cokes.
Oh, moon
Dr.
pie.
Pepper, whatever.
The moon pies are the thing of the South. They're basically a chocolate-covered cookie with marshmallow in between two cookies. And the big thing in the South is an RC Cola and a moon pie. That's like the best snack in the world.
You have that when you are here. Now, the last few years, I've definitely seen a drop off in the number of places where they do use Coke as the de facto word for soda or soda pop.
Right.
So you might not see it too often, but occasionally you will. So I just want to give you that heads up. And the thing is, if you're going to meet up with Southerners to have a drink, whether it's a Coke or a beer or whatever, is you got to realize is don't expect the Southerners to be on time.
That right there, we call that a surf and turf. Or a crawdad boil, you know? We boil crawdads up in a big pan, right? Put flavoring in and stuff, and, you know, we'll put corn in it, corn on the cob in it and all that. We'll boil it. And yeah, we'll just spread it out. We spread paper down on the, we spread like newspaper or whatever down on the picnic table, and we just pour it out, and people just grab and put it on their plates. Man, you eat the hell out of them things in the South, man. Yeah, oh my God, they're so good.
Time. There's definitely a much more laissez-faire attitude with time here in the South. And as Jocelyn will tell you, look, with this kind of humidity, how's my hair going to dry?
Crawfish boils and
Yep, a crawfish boil.
Ever. I've never had.
Oh my God, it's so
These
good.
kind of things, it takes a little bit more
This
time.
boy don't know
Or
what
Jocelyn
he's
will tell you,
missing.
Hey, I've got to get my face on. Look, the thing is time is very relevant here. So if you're setting up,
See, what you're seeing there is gonna be like the little balls and stuff that are back in there. Them are potatoes. You use put little potatoes in there. I like to put little half corn, cut the corn on the cobs up, put them in there. Some people put lemons in there, the other seasonings, and man, that crawfish boil. Oh my God, let me tell you guys, it is something like there. Oh man, oh.
time. Hey, let's meet at 8 o'clock. They might not be there till 8:30 or something.
We actually usually do one here a year, and invite all our friends, and that's exactly how we do it.
Like that or later. And don't worry if they write, she's like, oh, we're on our way. And that means like, I'm getting in the shower. Okay. So the more time you spend here, you're really.
I'm not going to lie. I do that so many times. I feel bad that I'm like.
Oh,
really
he's
late.
talking about how.
Attitude with time here in the South. And as
Yeah,
Jocelyn
time
will
don't
tell
mean
you,
anything.
With this kind of humidity, how's my hair going to dry?
Crawfish boils and I've never had that ever. I've never had lobster either. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, these kind of things, it takes a little bit more time. Or Jocelyn will tell me, hey, I've got to get my face on. Look, the thing is time is very relevant here. So if you're setting up a time, hey, let's meet at 8 o'clock. They might not be there till 8:30 or something like that or later. And don't worry if they write, she's like, oh, we're on our way. And that means like, I'm getting in the shower. Okay. So the more time you spend here, you're really.
I'm not gonna lie. I do that so many times. I feel bad that I'm like running late. So I'll tell them.
Yeah, like here in the South though, that is just like, man, time is irrelevant here. I mean, hey, we'll get to you when we get to you, man. It's all about being just slow, kick back, laid back. You have to be really laid back here and just, not really worry about things.
I'm on my way, but really I'm not on my way. I'm just in the shower or something.
Yeah, on time, not always a thing to expect to have here. Now, going back to that drinky kind of thing, another thing you need to know is when you get tea here, don't think your tea is going to be unsweetened, okay?
Ooh.
In the South, you drink sweet tea, period.
That is the damn truth. You best not ask for no sweet tea. You don't want sweet because you're getting sweet tea in the South. It's cold, sweet tea.
In the
Down for
story,
that.
unsweetened tea belongs in one place, down a drain, all right? So if you're going to get
That
tea,
is
it's
the
gonna be
truth.
sweet
Ooh,
tea,
yeah.
all right? And it's really good.
I'm
and
down.
don't think that sweet tea is tea plus sugar. No. For all my friends, when you go to a restaurant in the North and you ask for sweet tea, they say, oh, I have sugar packets with the tea. You're like, no, that's not the same thing. All right? So don't expect unsweetened tea when you're here. But the thing is if you're looking at food, honestly, if you're going to be coming to the South, don't bring
we
tight
have the
clothes,
best food.
or at least
We
bring a
have
belt
the
with a couple
best
extra loops
food.
on it, because you're going to eat
Trust
so
me.
much when you're here.
Right.
You will not, dude. Somebody from okay, I've been to Denmark, all right? And if their food in England's anything like Denmark, it sucks. Sorry, guys overseas, your food sucks over there. The whole 2 weeks I was over in Denmark last time, all I wanted was some American food. Dear Lord, I'm telling you, that food over there is, yeah, I guess you got to just deal with it. Food here is fucking amazing. You guys come to the South, you just come check out Genki, and I'll show you around. we'll get you some real good food around here.
So much good food, from the fried chicken, the biscuits, the grits. Oh my God.
Oh,
The
grits
barbecue,
and
there's so much
biscuits.
fantastic
Oh, and
food. But yes,
barbecue.
you
And barbecue, it's all different throughout the South. It depends on where you are at the South. It depends on the type of barbecue you get. And barbecue doesn't mean just like putting it on the grill like with coal and stuff. No, or putting some barbecues. No. Barbecue in the South is slow cooked. It's smoked.
What is this?
Oh, that's
I
what I
can't
was telling
lie.
you in the beginning.
This-
That right there, fried chicken and a waffle. Oh my God, let me tell you something. I'm not even lying. I'm gonna go get me one now. I know a place right down the road here that has fried chicken and waffles. I'm gonna have to go grab me some.
This right here, it probably tastes good, but it looks disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. This looks disgusting, but it probably tastes really good.
Oh, man, lip smacking good.
Oh, that's chicken.
Yes, chicken on top of a waffle with syrup. Oh, hell yeah. Come on now. Anybody from the South, yeah, you gotta have that.
Huh? Wait, what is? What like these little like lump? I
Man,
know it's probably some like sauce. I ain't gonna lie. You Americans do things crazy. I can't lie, but apparently I bet you any money that tastes
I'm
better
telling
than
you.
anything I've had.
Show you a
It's-
picture of
it's
before
awesome.
I started coming to the South, and this is what I look like now. Okay, so heads up with that.
yeah,
So
I've
don't
gained
worry.
some
God.
weight
Bit
since I've
more
been in
room
the
your
South.
clothing when you are here. Now my next step.
I love how he just embraces it. And hey, all to him, because if I was living in the South, if I was living in America, I would be the exact same. I love food, man. I absolutely love food. The food in the UK is awful. If the food was better, as good as it sounds like in America, I'd be the same.
Jones
I
kind of
actually would.
focus on some misconceptions of Southern
Enjoy
food.
life.
No, they don't fry everything, but they do fry
Close
a lot.
to it.
But honestly, my biggest don't
What
would be
is
that.
that?
Look, don't think that barbecue goes on the grill. The grilling
That's
things you
right.
grill on your barbecue at home is
Oh.
hot dogs and burgers and steaks. Barbecue here in the South is smoked meat.
Damn
Of course,
straight.
A butt, a Boston butt. Oh my God, pulled pork.
Pulled pork, ribs. They smoke them, man, and they'll do dry rubs or something like that on it. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, when you come to the South, go to every barbecue spot you can because you're going to love it.
Pork is fantastic.
That's
Or you're
so
having
messy.
brisket or
That looks
whatever.
so messy.
You have the smoked meat that's been on there for hours and hours,
Oh.
and it makes it all succulent and juicy, and it's so good. And that's why when you're in the South, you're eating barbecue all over the place. Because the thing is, if you're thinking that barbecue is just grilled meat, think about it. If you put a steak or any kind of meat on your grill straight on the flames for 7 hours, you
Never
know what you
happened,
have?
Alfonso.
Charcoal, okay?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
the
same
pie.
thing,
Pecan
don't
pie
think
is a big
barbecue's
deal
on the
here.
grill. It's
Yo, what is this?
I don't know what that one is.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, I'm saying, like, what is this to a lot of foods, right? Because a lot of these foods are looking weird. I'm not gonna lie, and I hopefully, like, you guys realize it does as well. But I guarantee,
No,
I've said this
to
already,
us,
but
this
I
is
guarantee
just
it
normal
tastes so
eating
good.
for
I
us
don't know what this
Americans.
is, but I guarantee it tastes so
in a
good.
smoker, just sucking in all those flavors. So definitely get barbecue when you are here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right,
Another
okay.
don't I have for you actually dealing with those barbecue thing is, don't be surprised if the barbecue sauce you have varies from state to state. So here in Georgia, we have sweet barbecue sauce, right?
Yep.
But if you go to
Uh-huh.
South Carolina, it's like
That
a
looks
barbecue-based
good.
barbecue sauce. If you go to North Carolina, it's a vinegar-based barbecue sauce. If you go to Memphis, well, Memphis, they use a dry rub on their ribs.
They do.
So you
They do use a dry rub in Memphis. Yep.
have all these different kinds of barbecue.
Makes
you
it
can
interesting,
have.
huh?
I mean, I was in Alabama, and oh my God, I had some fantastic ribs when I was there. And here in Savannah, I'm doing the pulled pork, and I mean, you just have all these different variations. So don't think, oh, I'm doing a Southern tour. We had barbecue in North Carolina. I don't need to
No,
have it again.
you
should,
want-
because
yes.
it's different. Each
You want barbecue from every place on the South because it's going to be different. They have different variations. It depends on what part of the South. Just like our draws. Our draws are all different, so is our barbecue. And while I'm talking to you guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling-a-ling button. And if you like this, me reacting to the Brits here that don't understand Americans, post down there if you want to see another one like this. This is pretty fun. Like, I can't believe Brits don't understand this in some ways, you know? I mean, I guess, living in America, we just think y'all understand all this craziness.
Each place you go. And one thing that kind of goes along with the regional differences in the barbecue is also don't think that all the South is the same. I mean, if you're going to Atlanta, it's a very different experience than coming here to Savannah or going to Charleston.
Every bit of the South is different.
New Orleans or Natchez in Mississippi or going to Memphis.
See, this is what I do a lot. I forget how big America actually is. Do you know what I mean? So like, I kind of think like, the South is all going to be pretty similar.
No, not even close. I mean, you got to look at it. One of our states is probably equal in size of all of Britain, okay? So, and, we have multiple southern states. And everywhere you go in our country, we have different dialects. Like, even up north, you'll know if somebody's from Ohio or New York. And you'll know what part of New York there is because their draws are different up there too. Like our southern draws down here, draw is your accent. In case you guys didn't know that, but we have different southern draws, and that goes the same way up north. You'll know where if the person's from New York, Ohio, California, by the way they talk.
Half of Europe, probably Europe itself.
It's Nashville or Knoxville or going to the Outer Banks and these kind of things. You have a lot of different kind of regional differences in the South, whether it's geography, whether it's people, whether it's food and cuisine and stuff like that. And yes, different types of barbecue that are out there. So don't think it's all the same. And don't think, well, I went to Atlanta, I saw the South. No, you saw part of the South.
Yeah.
So go
That's
and
it.
More of it.
That's
Another
it.
don't I have for you has to do with that beautiful Spanish moss you see behind me. See it just kind of dripping down.
Man, watch out for Spanish moss. If he's going to say what I think, it's all over the place in the South. Not as much upper South, but as you get lower South, like Georgia area, down that direction, you're going to see a lot of it.
Oh, it is so cool. And you want to go and grab some and hold
Let's
it.
see if he says
should
it.
I wear it as a shawl? Look, my don't for you. So you're in the coastal part of the South and you see Spanish moss, don't touch it.
Nope.
There's little buggies in there. There's little chiggers in there.
Yep, they're chiggers. They will bite the crap out of you. They will bite the crap out of you. Any kid from the South knows this.
So don't try to make your own I'm going to be Mark Walters picture and stuff it in your shirt so you get a big belly like me. Don't do that, okay? Because that stuff, man, you'll be like, can't make it stop.
Right,
and that's more, I mean, most people would know to do that, not to do that. But I have seen a lot of kids, they'll go and start playing with it and their parents don't realize it. So I want to make sure you know, don't play with the Spanish moss.
Right,
now,
cool.
Fashion don't I have for you, and I know I am not the person to listen to about fashion, and that's okay, is if you're a tourist, don't worry if you feel underdressed. Look, here in the South, you can, I mean, there's fashion, all fashion is acceptable here. You'll see people wearing flip-flops and G-strings, and you'll see people wearing their Southern gentleman best and their seersucker suits. You'll see that. And the thing is, though, if you go to, for example, you go to a football game in Georgia, guess what? You'll see people in heels. We were at the grocery store at Publix, and people are doing their grocery shopping in heels. It's not an uncommon thing. So don't feel that you have to dress up that nice.
Now with that, the dressing up, Southerners do like to dress up. But I also say the more older the Southerners are, the more of them you'll see dressed up. The younger generation, you'll see a lot of cowboy hats, stuff like that, big belt buckles, things of that nature. Not necessarily dressed up. But now if you're going out, yeah, you best be dressed up. You going out all night out in town? Yeah, it's good to be dressed up. Like, a lot of them will put on their best cowboy hat, their nice boots, some nice jeans, a nice dress shirt tucked in with their prettiest belt buckle they can find. That's all a part of the South right there. Let me tell you, it's a whole different culture here.
I mean, don't get me wrong, people will be appreciative of it, but you don't have to dress up that nice when you are here.
Right.
So, another don't in the South is don't mess with the mayonnaise. In the South,
oh, yeah. There's only two mayonnaise here. Duke's and Blue Plate.
Duke's. This is what you always want to get. Blue Plate, also very much an acceptable.
Is this true?
Not Miracle Whip. No, never that.
This is very true. And I buy Duke's most of the time. Duke's has a better taste. But I do sometimes use Blue Plate. But generally, when you open up my fridge, you're going to see a thing of Duke's up in there.
But Duke's, Blue Plate,
you'll be good to go, and you'll get it on all kinds of stuff.
Now,
Oh,
another
yeah.
southern
That's pretty
food
much
I wanna
all
give
they
you a
use when
go
it comes to
for
mayonnaise.
are grits, okay? And my
Oh,
thing is,
grits.
heard
Oh, my
about
God.
grits,
Grits are so
right?
good. I
And
got
I've
grits
seen
in
it
there. I
in
might
one
have some
video,
grits.
and
And you can put
kind of
anything
like
on grits.
fries in a way. But I've heard a
They're
lot
not
about
Fritz fries. No,
actually
no,
red
no,
pepper.
no.
don't think grits are just for
They're kind of
breakfast.
like porridge
Because
in a
when you see
way.
grits, they look like a cream of wheat or
Yeah.
oatmeal or a porridge.
Oh wait, no. Wait, I said they look like fries.
Yeah, they kind of like a cream of wheat or something like that. They look, but they taste different. And like you can put cheese on them, butter, syrup. I mean, anything go with grits. Anything. You got to have grits. I cook grits all the time.
No, they don't look like fries. No, they don't. I was thinking of something else.
So far, I mean, the guy's been pretty good on what actually is in the South. And I didn't realize your Brits don't have some of these things that we do. You know, you'd figure some of it would have came over there, you know, by this time.
But the thing is, they do look like that, but they're actually made out of hominy. And if you're not sure what hominy is, it's like a corn derivative.
Don't
so
know
you do
what
have
this is
that.
at
But
all.
the thing is, you look at it, you think, oh, this is going to be like a porridge. It's only for breakfast. Oh, no, 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 no. Grits are good any time of
Yep.
the day. You can have
Yep.
normal
Really?
plain grits or
Oh,
cheese grits.
man,
It's always
no,
good.
yeah.
It does look a lot like
My
porridge.
personal favorite, if you're looking for something like a lunch or a dinner thing, shrimp and grits. Oh my God, it is so
Shrimp.
good. So
Oh,
don't think
grits.
grits are just
Uh-huh.
for breakfast. It may look like it, but it so isn't. And going along with that, don't think biscuits are the same here as well. Because biscuits in the South, there's a different kind of flour they use.
Yes.
Oh,
So
here
make
we
sure-
go. Biscuits and
And
gravy. I've
gravy.
seen a video on
Biscuits
this
and
with so many
gravy.
videos.
Man, I make that at
You
least
guys
once a
are
month.
Wild
You
about
gotta have
gravy
biscuits and gravy
biscuits.
all the time.
And
That's
apparently
a Southern
it's
thing.
Really, really good
You
as
get
well.
a chance to grab some biscuits whenever you can because oh
I
my
need to
God,
try some
they
one
are
day.
so good. Seriously, don't pass up the food in the South. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It is so good, from the fried chicken to the pecan pies.
It really
Oh my
is.
God.
The food
Anything
here
you
is
have
just
here
amazing.
is awesome. And
That
the thing
looks
is,
good. That's
if
like
you
a
go
good
into
sandwich
cities
right
like
there.
Savannah, you'll have traditional Southern cuisine. You know, collards and stuff like that. But you also
Oh,
have
collard
newer
greens.
kind of fusion kind of Southern food. So you can have all kinds of great mixes. Now, another thing you should know is when you come to the South, I know when people come from around the world to come visit the U.S., we have a very popular sport here in the U.S. we call football, or
Right.
you might call American football.
No, this is not soccer, you Brits. American football. And let me tell you something. In the South, we worship football. Don't mess with our college teams down here neither, because we love the college football the best here in the South. And boy, let me tell you, we're going to root for our teams.
And here in the South, it's like a religion. People love
Pretty
their
much,
SEC
that's
football.
it.
They have their Georgia.
We're gonna
Bulldog
be-
shirts
we're gonna
on,
be
their
doing that
Alabama,
football.
the Crimson Tide, or LSU or whatever. They really love their football in the South. Okay.
Cool.
And so if you're gonna make this thing, oh, it's boring. Soccer's better or basketball's better. Just don't. Just don't. I'm telling you
No,
right now, it is.
let me tell you something. If you guys Brits come over to the States and come south, please do not say soccer's better. Please just respect the football, the American football. Because let me tell you something, you do not want to fight with these people down here, because them are fighting words.
It's not worth the headache of the discussion
Yeah.
because they love their football here. There's
They will be there for hours. Like you get. an
Oh,
absolute
no, not
football
just
player,
hours. It could go for
football
days.
soccer head, go to America, talking to a football head over there. Oh my God, they'll be there for hours. They'll be there for hours.
Oh,
Which
man, it'd be
sport's
worse
better,
than
blah,
that.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not that crazy into football, soccer, you whatever you want to call it. But I watch it every now and again. And I've seen I've reacted to videos on American football as well. I actually enjoy that as well.
They're
So.
super passionate about it, and don't pass up
Both
the
are good
chance
sports.
to go to a football game on a
Yes.
Saturday.
If you can get to a college game, now it's going to be an all-day affair almost here in the States, because you're going to go early and you're going to tailgate. What that means is us, up here we have trucks. You all in Europe don't know what a pick-em truck up is. All right, we have big trucks, and we do tailgating, where we party out in the parking lot with our truck. We put our grills out there, watch some TV, put up tents, and we tailgate before the game. It's American American tradition right there.
in the fall.
I would love to go to an American football game. I'd honestly, like I just said, I've seen clips and stuff. I would absolutely love you know, go here, get a drink, get a hot dog, get whatever, and just I would actually love to go to one.
Because it'll be a great experience, not just for the game, but don't miss out on tailgating.
Yep.
The party before the game.
What'd I
you're
say?
Grilling out and you're drinking beer with
Tailgating.
your buddies and stuff like that. It's a whole experience, and you'll see that. Wow, why
Never
is
heard of this?
on the Saturday it's from 3 till 6, the city was empty. Oh, because the Georgia Bulldogs were playing, and so everybody in town was watching the game.
Oh, sick.
You do have that when you are here. And I guess another donut.
And he's not lying. Like when our team plays here, man, there ain't nobody out. Nobody doing stuff. Everybody watching the game, or they're tailgating at the game. Like I said, football's an all-day event here. If you're going to go see, you know, the Georgia Bulldogs play, let's say their game starts at 4 o'clock. Well, you're going to be going there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're going to tailgate until the game starts. And you'll be so trashed and having fun. It is just a blast. Full because you're going to cook out while you're tailgating. All this. I mean, this is an American thing right here.
I'll give you is when you're preparing for that tailgate and you're going to the grocery store or the grocery, when you get your stuff, you know that little thing you fill up with all the groceries? That thing you push around?
The grocery cart.
Don't call it a cart here. It's called a buggy.
They do call it a buggy, but most younger people now are calling it grocery carts. But they do, some of them do call it buggies. But it's not a trolley. I've heard this from you Brits already. No, a trolley is a train, like a trolley. It's kind of like a bus on tracks. That's what a trolley is in America.
Don't skip out on visiting the South. You will fall in love with it, with amazing architecture, amazing people, tons of beautiful towns to visit. You go to Natchez, Mississippi, on the Mississippi River and seeing all the homes there, or visiting New Orleans and seeing the history there and the Creole culture, or maybe you're heading up to Oxford, Mississippi, where Ole Miss is, or you're heading through Alabama, or you're coming here into Savannah, Georgia, or going to Charleston, or hitting Atlanta, the mega metropolis of the South, going up to Asheville for amazing beer, or hitting the Outer Banks.
Now, what he just said there, Atlantis is the New York of the South. Atlanta, you want some good shopping, you want some good times, you head to Atlanta. Now, also, I think the next best city in the South would be Nashville. Nashville's, you think country music. Yes, it is home of the country music. But Nashville's been expanding. Now they do all music there. And it's the most coolest experience you could ever have. Same way with New Orleans. New Orleans, oh my God, that's another blast.
There's so much great things to enjoy.
There's so much to do in
South
America.
That you really want to go and explore. And that's why I tell people, don't try to see the whole U.S. Pick a region and focus on that.
Right.
And the South is a great region to see because you can drive around lots of places. The
He is
roads are good
absolutely
no
right.
freezing and thawing, so the highways stay even, which is awesome. And you really, really love it because the people, they care about their cities, they care about their...
Honestly, I want to do like a massive tour just to eat a lot of your guys'
Well,
food.
I'll tell you what, come on over to South, I'll show you the time. A good time here, and we'll eat tons of food. I got all the good restaurants.
They have a very much pride.
If you come here, come to the South. Yankee will take care of you, buddy. I just had to do a react on this video. I thought it was pretty cool seeing this guy reacting to our stuff. I kind of wanted to see how well this guy here is talking about the South. So most of it's pretty good. He's about on with most of it, but you know, like little things like the cart things. Yeah, you hear people calling it buggy. But a lot of the younger generation, you know, they're calling it a grocery cart now. But we do not call it a trolley. You call it a trolley, we're going to be looking for a bus thing somewhere. That is not a trolley. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hopefully you guys will come down to the South sometimes. I think you guys would love it here. We have a lot of good times, a lot of fun. We're crazy over here. I mean... yeah, we'll do things that normal people don't do. If you Brits just knew, oh God, you probably wouldn't even survive. Anyway, oh, you think us crazy over here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I got a few other videos coming along here for this week. Probably be posting them at different times. But sorry about the break there. I had so much going on. I couldn't sleep. I was on this couch that was falling apart. I didn't get my bed until Thursday. I got it together. Slept on the bed that first night. Then, man, my nose and everything started running this weekend. I just feeling like crap this weekend. So I'm just now getting back on my feet today. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling bell, comment down there. If you guys from the UK, let me know. And let me know what you think about the South, about this video and the differences in our cultures. I think it's pretty cool, actually. Just my opinion. But I will also post his link down there in the comment or in the description. So if you want to check out some of his videos, I've checked out a few. This was one I haven't seen yet, but you know, he's pretty cool. I love these reaction videos with him. So hey, if you guys know him, let him know. Hey, he can come to the South anytime. I'll take care of him. You all have a great night. Well, I love you guys. You all have a good one. Make sure you do something good for somebody. Even just a smile is a great thing. Love y'all. Have a great night. And check out my Twitch channel. I'll be gaming tonight. It's Dead Space tonight. Come check it out. Peace out.